That pretty much sums up my entire day. It's Valentine's Day, 2015. It is a Saturday. It is 8:18 p.m. here in the mountains of Kentucky. And I'm missing my special someone. I think that's one of the hardest things about long distance relationships are days like today when you want to be with them and can't. It sucks. But you do the best you can. And I had sent her some flowers to work yesterday, and they botched that, so I ended up ordering from a different place, which she got today at her house. And then I got an email notification that the ones I sent yesterday were actually delivered to her work today. So, which I was more excited about that because the flowers they came in a big red mason jar. Whew. Honey, nothing says Valentine's Day like a big red mason jar. And I have plans to drink out of that mason jar. So I hope she does get that because that'll be great. That'll be great to have. I'm still feeling kind of under the weather. I really don't know. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I was in a so sleepy, and I have slept. I got home from work this morning, and I went to bed probably about 10 o'clock this morning and slept until 5 this evening. Woke up, honey, and had come a clod dragger. And, yeah, so I'm thankful to be at home while it's snowing. So thirsty. I know a lot of y'all love you some snow, and you know what? If you have the luxury of not having to get out in it, yes, snow's pretty great. Snow's pretty fantastic. But if you have to work in it, it's it's not fantastic. So, um, please, everyone, especially if it's going to do this tomorrow, stay home. Don't get out and drive in it. And if you do, drive safely, drive responsibly. Don't drive like an asshole. And if you got the sniffles, they'll keep. I promise you faithfully, you're not going to die from the sniffles. You know, let's reserve our crisis type situations. Now, if you want a crisis, let's look at this hair. That's a crisis. This is what happens when you go to bed with wet hair. You wake up with a giant afro. You do. I haven't eaten a whole lot in the past few days. Well, since Wednesday. And so I decided that I was going to order a pizza tonight. It's Valentine's Day. I'm going to have a pizza. But I'm starting to get a little nervous about it. Let me check and see if they've emailed me. This is such a weird, my house is in such a weird location. You wouldn't know that it was here. But I did put special instructions. Nope. I ordered it at 7:30. It's been an hour. So maybe because of the weather. The main roads, which thankfully I live off of the main road, are clear. If I lived up a holler, I probably wouldn't. I probably would have just made one of them Chef Boyardee pizzas. But I live off the main road, so and I tipped really good because I like to do the ordering online and pay for it online and do all the tipping online. Online's the best way to go. So whoever the individual is who delivers my pizza, so I used to deliver pizzas, and you know what? To be honest with you, it's not a bad gig if you have a vehicle that you don't care gets ran like a rented mule. I get the tickle when I see these kids out delivering pizzas in brand new cars. I don't understand that. There is absolutely no way in hell that I would drive a brand new car to deliver pizzas. I would do what I did when I was younger. Just you have an old car. Just get an old car, deliver your pizzas in it. Or if you really want to be a pizza delivery driver and they don't have vehicles for you to drive and all you have is a brand new car, get you a little something something, just a little beater to go around town in. Number one, your new car ain't gonna smell like pizza. And number two, you ain't gonna put all the miles on your new car. I just don't understand that. There's a lot I don't understand. So it's Valentine's Day, and I wish I were somewhere else. I wish I were 2,000 miles away, and my hope is that this is the last Valentine's Day that I am apart from the one I love. And I mean, it's not to say that I wouldn't have to work next year on Valentine's Day, because who knows? But it would be a lot nicer and a lot easier knowing that I was just a couple of miles down the road versus 2,000. Big, big difference. So, and I think we have talked about it, and I think we have come to an understanding. We had a plan. Our plan was September would be a good plan. Save money, yada, yada, yada. We've kind of got a ballpark idea about how much it's going to cost to rent the U-Haul and pay for the gas and stuff. So I have a roundabout number. And we're gonna put Mahalia on a hitch. We ain't gonna drive Mahalia 27 hours, honey. She wouldn't have that. But obviously to have the money for that, and then have a little, you have to plan. You have to have a little nest egg built up. We figured September would be a good time. But I'm just gonna go ahead and be real honest with y'all. The more time that passes, the more I miss her, and the more I don't like being away from her. So I told her today, or actually yesterday, I think it was. So yesterday, I asked her what she thought about if um, if I really, really made a very conscious effort, a diligent effort to try to save money quicker, faster, if we could push that up a little bit. I ain't getting no younger. I mean, I know that I look young, but I'm not getting any younger. And I guess, when you get to a point in your life where you find the person that you love and that you truly feel like you're meant to be with and you want to be with, you don't want anything holding you back from that. You don't want anything keeping you from them, whether it be time, distance, or whatever. And that's just kind of how I feel, with her. And there have been many times in my life where I have been in situations where I felt like, oh, this is great. But there was always something. There was always kind of like that little lump, in the back of your throat. That while you had while you had all these wonderful intentions and all these wonderful feelings and thoughts and plans, and you put your heart into it, and you really believed in it, and you thought it was great, there was always something in the back of your head. You were just kind of waiting for the bottom to fall out of it. Does that make sense? And I think the situation that I'm in now, it's it's different. It's different. I mean, we've we've been through a horrible amount of stuff in this last year, and we've done it from 2,000 miles away, which, when you stop and think about it, is pretty crazy. I know people that live in the same house who can't navigate obstacles and problems a few feet away, and their relationship tanks. And I've been one of those people. Live with somebody and still feel alone, um, or be in a relationship with somebody and just feel completely alone. Or when a problem, arises, not being able to fix it or do anything about it. I think one of the greatest things about she and I is that there's just a level of respect that I've not felt or that I've not had. And I think sometimes it's just about dropping your guard and about looking at the other person and really seeing them. Not this version that you create in your mind, or not this person that you who you wish they would be or who you think they could be, but just truly seeing them for who they are. All the faults, everything, their strengths, their weaknesses, the entire ball of wax, and seeing them as a person before anything else. And with her, I know I know her heart, and it's good. It's a good heart. And there's sometimes, and relationships. Anybody that tells you that their relationship is 100% perfect is lying to you. They're lying. Um, I don't think she has an intentional hurtful bone in her body. I mean, I think sometimes she's such a little boy. I just want to squeeze her face off. But I don't think she would ever do anything to be hurtful, nor would I with her. Sometimes I could be a real brat. I really can. But she sees past that, and that's what's so great about it. She sees that I do have a good heart, even though I do get a little bratty from time to time. We're human, we all do it. But I think it's what we do with that information. It's what we do with that knowledge. It's like, God, it could be such a dick, you know? But at the end of the day, I still love you. So that's important. It's everything. It's everything. It's building a foundation, and it's building a friendship, and it's looking at this other person like, you know what? I want you on my team. When I look at the rest of my life and I look at where I see myself in 5 years or 10 years or 15 years, I want to be able to look next to me and see you sitting there. Yours is the hand I want to hold. And that's how I feel about her. And she feels the same way about me. She better. She does. So, it's a little mushy, but it's Valentine's Day. So mush is allowed on the Valentine's Day, on the VD day. Well, I think I'm gonna watch something on television. If they don't hurry up and get my pizza here, it's getting close to my bedtime. I want to go back to bed. I want to go back to sleep. I can't. I'm just so tired, and I don't know. Don't know what's wrong with me. Got nothing. But anyway, I hope that you all have had a good day with your significant others. And you know what? If you're single, that's okay too. We've all had Valentine's days that we spent as single people. And I think I touched on this the other day. I think sometimes they commercialize the hell out of these holidays and get folks to feeling bad that they ain't got nobody to buy them no chocolates or go to dinner. It don't matter. Because you know what? You're going to wake up tomorrow, and tomorrow's another day, and tomorrow's not Valentine's Day. A lot of people, they wait until the one day out of the year to really show their thanks. And oh, here's just some flowers. That's stuff you should do every day. You should be kind to the person that you love every single day. You should kiss them every day, and you should tell them that they're loved every day, and you should tell them what they mean to you every single day. Don't wait for one day out of the year to do that. And just because you don't have someone to do that with yet doesn't mean that you're less of a person. It just means you haven't found your other half yet. Keep looking, because they're out there, and you'll find them. So take heart. Take heart, my friends. All is not lost. Look at it this way: you're saving money on chocolates, because chocolates are expensive. Flowers are expensive. So, you're just, look at it this way. You will not conform to the commercialized spirit of the holiday. Just look at it that way. You're sticking it to the man. It's on how you look at it. I promise. So, you all behave. And I'm going to go see where my pizza's at because I really want to go to sleep. I'm too tired to eat the damn thing now. Blurred. I could not fathom getting it. It's so cold. And Mahalia's covered it. Honey took that car to the car wash this morning, and I was going to get out and spray her myself. But then I looked down and noticed that the floor of the car wash was ice covered, and I knew how that was going to turn out. I could just see me laying there flat on my back with the wind knocked out of me, and I said, So I went through the deluxe car wash, something that I never do because I always wash her by hand. But it was just very cold, and I thought, well, you know what? I'll splurge a little today. So I did the little $10 thing, and it was lovely. It was lovely, and it did a great job. I usually don't go to those because I'm always afraid they're going to scratch her. But this was the one that it doesn't have the little thingamajiggers. It doesn't touch your car, you know. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I'll do a good job. Honey, I got out the car when I got home. Beautiful job. The tires look great. The whole car. Beautiful job. And then I wake up and it's chemical dragger. So, but she got her weekly bath. She can't say that she didn't. So there it is. Anyway, happy Saturday. Happy Valentine's Day. Take care. Love and blessings, y'all. And I will be back on the Tuesday. So, peace out.